Hello everyone, Jerry3 here, and today I'm going to show you a very awesome tutorial that I've made. And that is for this lovely starter base here. It's a relatively easy base. It's got a full interior. It's everything you need for survival. You have a bed, an armor section, some books, because why not, a crafting bench, a little bit of storage. I mean, this whole thing is basically storage. You got anvil, the stone, is that a stone cutter? No, grindstone, sorry. And a smithing table. And over here you got your furnaces. You got the smoker and the blast furnace. Those, like blast furnace I see would be for ores, smokers for food. Then you got a very nice little ladder here, going up to what I am. Sorry, I did not know the shaders make that wobble. Okay, that's pretty cool. Anyway. This is a nice little watchtower, so I don't know, you can put this on top of a mountain and look down on the people below you. Say there's a village down there, and always like have a bit of fun, put a bit of water down or something and let the village flood. Anyway, I'll put a materials list on the screen now. I've tried to make some very rough measurements for you using different coloured blocks, so feel free to pause this tutorial at any time if it gets kind of confusing and I go a bit fast. My apologies. But that is sort of what you need to build. So feel free to pause now and build this out. Or just mark it at least. And let's get started. So, first of all, you're going to need your oak wood, your polished andesite, mossy cobblestone, and normal cobblestone. Sounds a bit confusing, but you'll see why. So, you're going to want to replace these sections here of the light grey wool with some lovely andesite, and you want to build that 3 blocks, like so. So 1, 2, 3, like this. Perfect. Now, I'm going to do these little wooden supports you see there. First of all, place 2 like that. And then for the rest, you're going to go up by 4, I believe. Yes, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And finally, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you've got the base for what is going to be the decking. We're now going to do that under the bit of the house there, using andesite. So, remove the grey wool. If you did put grey wool, I don't know what else you could have put, but you could have put something else. Remove whatever block you put there to mark it down, and build up 3 andesite on every one of those little blocks there. Perfect. Now, what I did for here, and I'm going to recommend you do, I do not recommend copying what I've done over here, block for block. What I did is simply break a few blocks. It's not the grass blocks. Break a few andesite blocks in a random pattern. Doesn't matter how you do it. If you want to copy the pattern I've done, I'll show you it in a second. But I'm going to break some random blocks. And then, yeah, that one there. Why not? And there. Perfect. I tried to leave a lot of andesite because I prefer to keep a lot of andesite extra. And now, it's going to fill most of these holes in with normal cobblestone. Like so. Making sure you leave a few gaps every now and then for some mossy cobblestone, which we'll do in a second. So, you know, put 2 there, leave that there, put that there, and now for your mossy cobblestone. You're going to fill in these holes. I'm going to actually break another one there. Going to put 1 cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, a pillar of 2 there. I'm going to do, and you know what, I'll add 1 there. We'll make a grid of 3 there. Perfect. Now, if you do want to copy what I've done, I'll do a little brief image of what I've done on this side. Feel free to pause if you want to do it block by block, but I do recommend not doing it block by block because why not? You can do it in your own style. It doesn't have to be an exact copy. That's probably the best angle I can give you here for the pillars. Okay, moving on. You can get rid of these blocks now. You will not need them again, I believe. Oh yeah, you will not need them again. Now, you're going to want to come over here. Oh, well, you obviously, you're not going to have to come over here. But get out your storage. we're going to build this decking area. So, you need a spruce shelf, spruce stairs, spruce slab, spruce fence gate, and spruce fences. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and 12. Bringing you all the way up to the decking, although why is that different? I'm not. Is that the same? Oh, never mind, I don't know why I've doubted myself. Anyway, now you're going to want to continue on. So, you've got your 10 bits of spruce slab. That's not 10, that's 12. I can count. I promise I can count. Anyway, we're going to go on to now start 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now, just do the same over here. So, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Actually, no, leave that. Sorry, correction, leave that. So, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Perfect. You want to leave the gaps in between these on the edge because that's where you're going to put some spruce stairs. Now, we're going to get some spruce shelves and place these on every corner you can on the base of the pillar. Apart from this one, where because of the fence, you're going to want to leave a gap here. And you can't place it there because of the slab over on that side. So, like I just said, on all of these sides, you're going to want to place a lovely spruce shelf. Also, you can make these pillars longer if you're putting on a hill or something and there's a bit of a dip. So, it's always customizable. Completely up to you what you want to do next. Now, you're going to get your spruce fences. You can place 3 up like that. That's 3, not 4. You don't want to go level there. And now, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with your spruce fence gates. Now, I'm going to go over here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and over here, 1, 2, and then just place 2 here. Not there. That is not a right place there. There we go. And in between these gaps, you're going to want to put the spruce stairs on the edges like that. And you're going to fill the middle in with spruce slabs. For here, it's literally the same, except no slabs, just 2 spruce stairs. Once again, just some simple 2 spruce stairs. Then you want to do spruce slabs and spruce stairs here. And now on top of those spruce slabs, you want to place spruce fence gates. Oh, got one over here. Once again, spruce stairs. Oh, I've completely placed these wrong. There we go. I'll do a quick little fly around so you can see what we've done here. And now, that is the bottom of your decking formed. So you can now remove these blocks from your inventory. Ooh. There we go. Remove from inventory. We're going to build the base for the house. So you want to get your spruce log, not wood, spruce, not oak wood, not spruce wood, or any other type of wood. Spruce log, barrel, and for windows, actually, hold on, as well as a spruce sign. My bad. Then glass, oak fence gate, and an oak slab. Obviously, you'd have multiple of these, but I do not. Oh, and how could I forget the birch planks? So, for this, you're going to build up 1. Oh, no. On the spruce logs, 1, 2, 3. That's, these 2 are your window level. And 4. Build up 4 blocks. Here, in line with this pillar, you're going to want to build up 4 blocks again. And on the edge of this, just before the polished andesite, I'm going to build up 4 blocks. Matching exactly what I've done over there. Once again, this side, just do what you did on that side. Build up 4 blocks here. Build up 4 blocks here. And now, I would recommend placing the birch planks before you do the barrels, because it's kind of annoying to place on top of barrels. So, simply do this. Leaving 2 block gap here before this pillar. So, 1 block, and then break these 2 blocks in the middle. On the same on this side, you're going to want to leave these 2 blocks here. Leave these 2, so you have a 3 wide gap between these windows. Same on the other side. Basically, just do exactly what you did on the other side. Leave a 3-block gap, including this middle pillar. That's 1, 2, 3. And then window and window. This will be where your glass will go. So, get out your glass and place it down. As so. Now, barrel time. You want to be facing slightly upwards. You can do it on the ground like this. You don't want the barrels to end up facing like that, or else it just ruins it. So, you want the barrels facing upwards. So, right up against the block is probably the best way to do it. And then, if you're doing a survival, I recommend like placing some dirt here or something just to get it done. Boom. That is this section done. Apart from the windows, obviously. My bad. So, under each window, you're going to place a spruce slab. An oak slab, sorry. Oak slab there. Oak slab there. Now, in front of the glass, place your oak fence gate. Which is spruce then. Your oak fence gate. And then place a slab on top. Open the oak fence gates, by the way. I forgot. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Open the oak fence gates. Same on the other side. You're going to want to place one there. You have to crouch when you're placing on top of the barrel, because for some reason it opens the barrel. One on top of the window, like that. Oak fence gates. Open them up. Let all the air and whatever would go through, sunlight. Boom. Now, we're going to put some spruce signs on. Obviously, you don't have to make these say anything. You could do some decoration if you wanted to. That's a personal choice. You could put like a weird squiggle or just a basic line. I just prefer empty sign. Oh, but I did not mean to drop the sign. Now, if you're doing the tutorial, do not drop the sign. The sign is very important for this section anyway, so you'll be able to drop it in a second. Boom. That is all the signs you'll need for the entire build, actually, I'm pretty sure. So, we're going to throw these away. We don't need them. Why did I grab a milk bucket? I do not know. Now, we're going to do the door and the floor. That sort of rhymes. We're going to get your stripped spruce log, not spruce wood or normal one. You want stripped spruce log, spruce shelf, spruce door, spruce stairs, and once again, a glass block. Moving over to the house we are building. You're going to want to go up by 3, like so. Place the spruce stairs on top of the door. Walk in and place the door like this. So the door is indented in the wall. You will see a bit of andesite, but I think it adds to the build. Next, place your spruce stairs like that. So they're facing inwards. And then a glass block that sticks out slightly. I forgot what I did over there. Okay, now, to add a bit more detail to the door, you want to get your spruce shelves and place them on the door like that. You will also do this on the inside. So on the inside, go 1, 2, 1, 2. Boom. That is your door complete. And now we can move on to the floor inside, or the interior, really, at this point. So we're going to go inside of the house. And I'll tell you all the blocks you'll need for the interior. You will need brown carpet, stripped oak log, red carpet, a red bed, a chiseled bookshelf, oak slab, torch, a chest, a crafting table, which I will put in my inventory. That is not the inventory. What is this? That's my shader pack. So, boom. Oh, it's already in there. Chest. A oak stair. I did not mean to replace. What did I replace? I think I replaced something. Oh, no. That's the oak stair, I think. No, it's a brown carpet. I did not mean to replace that. And finally, lanterns. So, I'm going to get the lantern in this spot here. Perfect. That should be all you need. I will come back here and tell you if you need anything else. But we're going to move straight onto the interior. Now, do not go into the andesite area with the interior. I'm only placing this here. Realistically, in survival, you probably place something like dirt, because that's going to be temporary and will be removed. And all you want to do with the stripped oak logs is run them along like this. Run them all the way down the build, facing towards the door. It's important that they face towards the door. And obviously there will be a 1 block gap left from you if you're stood here like I am. And you just want to go up here. And boom, 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 boom. You can delete whatever block you got here for now. Now, the bed. The bed is going to place on this center pillar with a chisel bookshelf on the left and a chest on the right. Now, on top of this chisel bookshelf, you're going to put a lantern. And in a second, when we get to the armor stand and the item frames, you'll put some stuff there. Now, looking towards the door from the interior, on the right side, you're going to want to place 3 bookshelves stacked up like this, with a slab on top, like that. Very simple, but very effective bookcase. I'll also place a torch on top of the door frame, like this, above the door. Now, on this pillar, opposite the bed, there should be a 2-block gap. Place a crafting table. On the right, you are going to place a chest. And on the left of the crafting table, you're going to place a set of oak stairs facing to out of the crafting table like that. Like a, whatever you call that shape. Like an arch away from the crafting table. Now, I'm going to use some red carpet. Just to spruce up the place. Not all the way back there. You want to leave a block gap in front of the door of no red carpet. Basically going 2 blocks away from the bed on each side and 3 blocks wide. If that helps explain it, sort of. Now, get your brown carpet and place the brown carpet in front of the door. This is like a welcome mat, so I don't know. You wipe your feet, go to bed. And I think that is it. So we're going to move on to different sections of the interior now. Right. You're now going to get out the wonderful item frames times 3. You need 3 of them. Plus an armor stand. And I believe that is it for the last bit of the interior. Oh, I did not finish that. You know what? It's fine. I'll tell you later what you can do with that. So, open this door again. Welcome back. And you're going to place the armor stand in this corner, facing about a 45-degree angle towards the center of the room, sort of. Like towards this crafting table. And above it, you're going to place 2 item frames like that on the corner of each block of the birch blocks. Like that. Now, quickly, once again, I'm going to repeat that. Place a second chest on top of the chest next to the crafting table. Out. And now, with your item frame, you're going to place it above the bed. And you can put whatever prized possession you got in there. I don't know. Why not some copper boots this time? This is my most prized possession. I got them out of the creative inventory. Very, very precious. Now, we're going to move on to the amazing tower over there. So I'm going to save the roof for last. Now, what I want to do is grab out stone bricks and stone brick stairs. That is all you're going to need for this clock tower. Not clock tower, watchtower. That is all you're going to need for the base. So, you're going to go up by 2 on each block here. Yes, that is... Is that up by 2 on that side? Sorry, I cannot see. Yes, it is. Up by 2 on all sides. 1, 2. As you can see, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, you're going to place 1 extra block on top of each of these 3, like this. And place stone brick stairs facing inwards towards that block you've just placed up, like this. Sort of forming like an oval shape, if you get what I mean. Now, you're going to get stone bricks. You're going to place it on the inside, like this. And you're going to build up. So you have a 3x3 area. Now, I don't believe I start the 3x... We'll have a look in a second. I don't start that until... Okay. So, you're going to want to build another layer up like this. So, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And now, you can place an extra layer here, making a 3x3 or 9x9 circle in the middle. So, you have 9 blocks empty in the middle with 3 blocks outside like that, making a ring. Now, you're going to place another layer. This is where that window is going to be there, as you can see. Now, that makes another layer. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I am right, sorry. And then, on top of here, you can place a single block of stone like you did down there. Single block of stone. Once again, make the stairs face inwards to these blocks of stone. Well, stone bricks. I keep getting the blocks wrong. That is my fault. And on top of these single block of stone bricks you've raised up, you're going to want to place another set of stone brick stairs facing inwards to the tower. Like this, like inwards to the centre. Now, you're going to want to go inside the tower real quick and place stone brick stairs going inwards like this. So there's 2 on that side going inwards to the centre, 2 on that side going inwards to the centre. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is you can do this for down here. You can make little arches. I prefer the little arches here. It makes it look more castle-y, I guess. So, once again, down here, you can make little arches using this. You can break the blocks that are here and replace them with stone brick stairs facing inwards to the centre of their little area. Back up to the tower. You're going to want to do a ring of blocks like this. Then, another ring. Followed by a 3rd ring. So that's 3 blocks up. And then here, place some stone brick stairs. Stone brick stairs. Stone brick stairs. And stone brick stairs. That is the base of your tower complete. And what you want to get now is the... I thought you started here, never mind. You still got a little one more layer, my bad. So, what you want to do is you want to go and place another ring. Another ring. So, you should have this shape all around. This shape. So, 3, and then you've got little points out. And then, on these empty blocks, on this last ring you made, you want to place a set of upside down stone brick stairs facing out like this. Boom. Now I can say that is the base of your tower complete. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the tower area, like this little bit up here, and the window. So for the window, you're going to need your spruce slab, spruce fence gate, and your glass block. Now up here, you're going to need spruce slab, spruce fence, spruce trapdoor, and a spruce log. Oh, and spruce stairs. Perfect. Now you can head back over to your watchtower up here. You're going to want to place a ring of spruce slabs, outside here. So not going up by 1 or anything. On the outer of this area ring you've just made, like on the edge of that. Perfect. Now, on these middle 3 here, you're going to place a sort of like a C shape of fences, of spruce fences. So, here you go. It's the C shape of spruce fences. And then on top of the ones, the most furthest ones out, so that's the ones on top of the spruce slab, you're going to want to place some spruce trapdoors. Like so. There you go. That's what, if you need to see, that's what it looks like. Now, you get out your spruce logs. Just like you did down there on those pillars of the main house, you're going to go and place 1 here on each corner. And then, I believe it is 5, yeah. So you're going to add 4 on top of these logs you just placed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have a shape that looks like that. Look how good your house is now starting to look. Isn't this an amazing house? Anyway, so what I want to do is place a log there, or some form of block. It could be just dirt. It's temporary. It's just to make this shape here. You want a log shape going... Is it sideways? Oh no, my bad. It is going upwards. So you're going to want to make... It could be dirt. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll use a bit of dirt just to show you what you will be doing. So you get some dirt here. You just go 1, 2, 3, like that. Basically making a dirt ring on top of these blocks here. Oh, I have to delete that. Little Minecraft music kicked in here. So, realistically, you'll probably have something like that. I don't know what you'd be doing in survival. I don't know what you're going to use. And all you want to do is some downwards facing spruce logs, like so. That is so you cannot see the pattern on the edge of the logs. There you go. We can now remove these support blocks you've made. And boom, that is what your thing should look like. That is what your watchtower should look like. If it doesn't look like mine over there, it's fine. Because this is what you should have. This is on screen now, is what you should have. Now, you're going to make a little arch. So what you're going to do is place 2 spruce stairs like that, with a spruce slab in the middle. And just want to copy that to each side. Now, you're going to do the windows. I know, exciting. So, on the second block up, this sort of second ring in, with these spruce, stone bricks, sorry. So, second ring in, like that. There you go. You're going to leave this one here, but on the second block up, you're going to break it, like that. So, you should have this. This is what your tower should look like. Now, get a spruce slab and place it on the bottom and top, just like you did for the windows down there. Bottom, top, and then place your glass with your spruce fence gate in front of your glass like that, and open it. So that is your windows done for your tower. Now we are going to tackle the tower roof. You should be having out your spruce slabs, your spruce fence gate, your spruce planks, and your spruce stairs. Very simple, but very effective for the roof. So, on this top layer of spruce logs you've placed here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and basically make a ring of spruce slabs, like this. I just placed them in my face. Perfect. That is what your tower should look like at the top. Now, on all of these, you're going to want to place a spruce fence on each block of these slabs, like so. Oh, I did not mean to delete the slab. Perfect. Like so. Once again, feel free to pause at any time. Now, we're going to make a ring of spruce planks, like so, on top of the spruce logs. That's what it should look like. Then, you're going to place an extra block on top of all of these, just like you did for the building of the tower. And you're going to place, instead of facing inwards to the block, they're going to face inwards to the center of the tower. So they're not facing like this, they're going to be into the tower. Like so. Now, you get out your spruce planks again. You're going to want to build a little, sort of like, make a little C out of these blocks here. So it should be like a star shape, sort of, in the middle. Then you're going to want to build that up by an extra block. So there you go. We've got a star shape. It's 2 blocks tall now. And you may be thinking, what are we doing here? What you want to do is simply place a spruce stair on top of all of these, like so. Followed by spruce fences on these flat corners here. As you can see, the roof is already starting to match the one I've designed over there. Now, you want to place, it looks like I've done 2 on each corner. So on these spruce blocks that are still at the top here, you're going to want to place a spruce fence on top of that. And then in between, you're placing a spruce plank. Like so, like so. So it's basically forming a much smaller star. There you go. That's the best way to describe it, like an X. And you're going to want to build the corners up, like here. So these 4 corners here, that's where you're going to build up by 1 extra. And on the rest, you're going to place a stair, like so. Nothing else with the spruce fences. And next, you're going to want to place, basically fill in that star shape, but break the middle one still, like that. You're going to build that up by 2, leaving that shape there. That is what you should have. And in between these, to smooth it out, you're going to want to place some spruce fences again, like so. And finally, at the top, you want to place 4 spruce stairs like that. Now, did I fill this middle bit in? Yes. Okay, that is good to know. So, in the middle of these spruce stairs, you're going to place a single spruce plank and 1 on top of it. And then 2 spruce fences. That is your roof design complete. I'll just have a little spin around so you can see what the roof design is. And you can make sure yours is looking exactly like this. Obviously, you can customize it a bit. You can change the block of this, or you can change it from being spruce to something else if you really want to. This build is quite customizable, in my opinion, and I quite like it. You're going to want to grab out your spruce leaves, or any form of leaf will do. It doesn't matter. I just prefer spruce leaves. You're going to want to get out your iron chains and another lantern. As you can see. Perfect. Now, you're going to want to go into your tower like this. And starting at the top here, you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains like that. And then 7 chains. That's all you should have. You should all have 7 chains. And on the 8th block, so it's in line with this area here, this line of spruce, this ring of spruce logs, place a lantern. Now, mine is quite wavy, but obviously yours will not be waving unless you use the same shaders as me. So, yours should look like that. This is what the top of your tower will look like. Obviously, in a second, we will add some ladders here at some point. Now, for the vines, very simply, you want to place a simple row of these leaves, or whatever, spruce leaves, or whatever other leaves you've got, along the entire build, especially the back. You want to cover the entire back, like so. Going up to where this decking is. So you stop at the decking. You can go inside at some point. If you really want to decorate it, you can go inside. I'm not doing it for the tutorial, but you can go inside like that and make a full ring of spruce. Well, whatever leaf you're using. Now, I'm going to head back to the front of our build. That is this side with the staircase. And on the second block in of your leaves, place 1, 2, 3. 3 like that. Then, into, you can go 1, 2. And then up again. So next to your window, you want 1, 2, 3. Like that. Now, we will actually do this in a second. We'll put some fences down. But back to your row of 4 here. Going from the very bottom to a row of 4. Starting on the spruce. Not spruce, the stone bricks planks. Stone bricks, not stone brick planks. I cannot speak today. You're going to go 1, 2. And then up here. 1. And then if I go over here, I just need to quickly get this for reference. Okay, that's quite simple. You're going to want to go on top of this area here. You go 1, 2. And then on this block here, 1. That is the vines complete for the tower. Now, you're going to want to get out your oak fences and oak fence gates. And simply start on this pillar here. You're going to go 1 with your oak fence, and 1, 2 with oak fence gates, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should have that shape there. Simple 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And then on the flat bit here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3 with your oak fence gates. Back on this corner, you're going to do the same thing you built on the other side. The 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 sort of shape. That's the best way to explain it. Then, once again, you're on a flat side of the tower. You're going to 3 oak fence gates. And finally, back on this pillar, boom, 1 single oak fence. That is now your tower exterior complete. Well done. You've got your first bit of the actual main build complete. Now, what you'll need for tower interior is a lantern, spruce trapdoors, a ladder, multiple ladders, of course, chests, smoker, blast furnace, anvil if you have it, grindstone, and smithing table if you have it. You do not have to have the grindstone or smithing table. I just think they look best. Oh, and of course, polished andesite. How could I forget? So you want to get your polished andesite out, and sort of like what we did here, we're going to just basically carry this on and fill this entire floor here with polished andesite. Like so. Now, I will do this in a second actually, hold on. Now, what you're going to do, in this arch that you made earlier, you're going to place a chest like so. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 1. So you should have that shape of chest. Now here's going to be your cooking area. So you're going to have 2 smokers on either side, a blast furnace there, and I think I have a lantern there, but I'm not sure. I'll have a check in a second. And now on the right side, so you've got your chests, your smokers, and on the right side you're going to have an anvil, a grindstone facing on the floor, facing inwards like that, plus a smithing table, or whatever other block you want to use there. I honestly don't mind. It's your build. You can customize it however you want. And eventually, we're going to actually do that now. We're going to go on to the ladder. So, looking at this top block here, you're going to want to crouch. You may have to jump for the first one. And the second one, sorry. You want to just jump and crouch. Well, crouch and place a bunch. Just spam spruce trapdoors like so. And then one obviously there. Maybe a little bit difficult to place. I'd probably recommend doing the furnaces after, breaking the blast furnace to place this bottom one. Like so. Now you have a row of spruce trapdoors all folded up like that. So it's in a line. Sort of like a block. And now you're going to go up to the bottom. Well, however you're going to do it. If you're in survival, you'll be at the bottom. You just want to place your ladders like so in a row. You have to crouch while placing these ladders on spruce trapdoors. And then you're going to go up to the top of your tower. That is your ladder complete. Now it is optional, but you can put a hatch here. I didn't do it on the actual pre-build, but you can put a hatch here to prevent spiders and stuff getting in. So I recommend a hatch there. Also, while you're on the way back down from placing the hatch, on that block behind you, so same sort of inwards of the windows, you're going to want to, basically the same point where the spruce trapdoors start, you're going to place a lantern directly here. That is in line there. So it's 2 blocks above the window and on that side. Directly opposite the ladder. Now, moving back down, you're going to place a lantern above where the grindstone is. So it may not be a grindstone for you, but that's what I chose to do. Now, we're going to get rid of all these blocks. Okay, I'm back. So, you're going to need birch planks, barrel, spruce stairs, spruce trapdoor, spruce shelf, and 2 lanterns, as well as a slab. Why have I got a slab? I do not need a slab. You do not need a slab. I don't know why that was in my inventory. That just kind of threw me off then. So, you do not need a slab. Anyway, heading back, you will actually need your... Will you need... Yeah, no, never mind. So, what you want to do, we're going to go back to our little sort of smithing area. I don't know what you want to call this area. Like the utility area. You're going to want to place a barrel facing upwards here, in line with the chests. And a barrel facing upwards here, in line with the anvil area. And on top of that, you're going to want to go 1, 2, 3 with birch. 1, 2, 3 with birch. And 1, 2, 3 in the middle. Now, you're going to form a very simple but nice arch. Like this. Doesn't matter how you do it, how you place the trapdoors. I'll give you a second to have a look at what I've done. That is what I've done. So it should be 2 blocks away from this window here. Matching up where this wall is on this side. It's 2 blocks away from the window. Now, what you want to do is... That is actually it. You're going to start on the roof now. So actually, just before you start the roof, you're going to want to place 2 lanterns like this. It may be confusing now, but we'll see what happens when we start the roof. So, for the roof, you're going to need spruce slabs, spruce planks, and I think there's spruce stairs here somewhere. Well, no spruce stairs. Okay. Obviously, you're going to need, obviously, but you're going to need birch planks, spruce log, oak slab, oak fence gate, glass, wool, white wool, sorry, and calcite. If you have calcite, that's fine. But if you do not, there's multiple alternatives like the mushroom. If I go over to here, you can use mushroom stems if you have them. Or even other blocks, like you could even use, like, I don't know, white concrete or white concrete powder, but that you'd have to put string under each bit of the white concrete powders. So yeah. Now we're going to make the frame. So as you can see over there, there's a double frame. So it might be a little easier to make from here. So from memory, you're going to want to place on top of all of these pillars here, like that, boom, boom, boom. You're going to want to place a spruce slab sticking outwards, like so. And then on top of that, you're going to want to place a line of spruce slabs on top of that, see? On either side. A line of spruce slabs. As well as one sticking out on the front here. Now, you're going to want to go 1, 2, 1, 2. We just spruce blocks, your spruce planks. And then you want to go a spruce slab, a double, well, not double, a single spruce slab on these outer ones, because you're going to have a wall here, so there's no point in putting the slabs. Followed by 1 spruce block, 1 spruce block on, actually you can do it on both sides here. Then, on top of those spruce planks, you're going to put a slab like that. Basically, effectively making it that 2 blocks tall, but it's 1 slab, block, slab. On the inside, it's going to be block, slab. Then, you're going to place block, 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 slab on the front, and slab on the top like that. That is now the arch made of the roof. Now you're going to want to copy that design to here. So you're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Now here you are going to make basically the same one you did on the front. So you're going to have slabs on the inside like that. 1, 1. And then 1 on top, 1 on top, 1, 1. 1 on top, 1 on top. Now over here, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go 1, 2. And on inside, you're going to put slab, 1, slab, 1, slab, block, slab, block, slab, and then finally, block, block. That is the frame of the roof done. You can already see your build coming along very nicely. So now, above you're going to come to the front of your build, above this door. I'm going to place a line of spruce logs going like that. So it's a diagonal line. And then on the inside, where I said not to do any slabs on this bit here, you just want to fill this all in with birch planks. Apart from, apart from the block directly above this line here, you're going to leave that block or break it after. And replace it with glass. This is going to be the little front window. I think the window is quite nice. So you're going to go 1, 2 with your, obviously, like you did over there. 1, 2 oak slabs. Boom. Oak fence gate. Open it. And now you're actually going to need a lantern. I don't think I grabbed one out. No, I did not. So you can get rid of the glass, probably. And yeah, you can actually get rid of the glass and oak slabs. And replace that with a lovely lantern. You'll need 2 of them. I'm going to place it here on the very outside, is it? Yeah. Oh, no, I did I do it on the inside? I did it on the inside. My bad. Correction, it's going to be on the inside here, in line with your spruce logs, to form the front like the front lights, so you can actually see things when you're coming back to your base. I don't know, after a long mining trip. And now for the roof. You'll simply want to, we're going to do what we sort of did. Oh, there's a moth on my desk. Lovely. We're going to what we want to do here, you obviously know how we got the andesite and just filled it in with the andesite and break the blocks after. We want to do the same thing here. You're going to go one wool layer here on all little sections above the birch. You want to place some lovely wool. Then you're going to go 2 up, wool on another layer in. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And here, obviously, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then a single line again, forming a very nice sort of pointed shape, sort of matching the arch, but slightly more pointed than the arch inside. And then obviously 2 lines like that. That is now your roof done. All you have to do is grab some calcite and just break some random blocks. It doesn't really matter what. I will put it in the description sort of materials list. I think I've already put it now, saying that calcite is like a rough amount of calcite. You'll probably want to get a bit excess or a bit less. Oh, hold on, let me just deal with this moth on my desk. I've just dealt with the moth on my desk. It is now out of the window. Don't worry, I did not kill it. Not that evil. So once again, just on all 4 sides, you just want to break a few random blocks. Doesn't really matter what blocks you break. And just fill it in with some random amounts of calcite, whatever block you're using, like mushroom stem. It honestly doesn't matter. Whatever you think looks best. It's very customizable, like I said. You can even do the roof in different colours, so it can look nicer. Now, you want to grab out some spruce trapdoors. This is what I was saying earlier. You want to save. Now, this bit is very optional, but you want to come inside. and place a spruce trapdoor in front of these lanterns. That just hides them. Now, the optional bit is if you want to cover up this spruce area, not spruce, these stone bricks here. Personally, on the test build, I covered these all up with spruce trapdoors. You don't have to, you can leave it bare if you really want to, and you can put painting there or something. Like, I don't know if I were to get a painting, where's the 2x1 painting? No, I need 1x2, sorry. 1x2, let's go for this one. That looks very nice. There we go, that's what you can do. That's completely optional, once again, very customizable base. And one thing I actually would do is probably, I know this probably isn't on the materials list at all, what I want to do is get a spruce fence and place another lantern on top of your area here for your armor stand. I have changed a few things of the test build, well, on this build that I did for the test build, because I was bored and I actually wanted to change it up a little bit to make it look nicer. And that is complete. You have now got a fully fledged, wonderful looking house. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see more from the channel, make sure to like and subscribe to Jerry3, because that is my name, Jerry3. Once again, if you want to see more content, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload more. And any questions or comments, please leave them. Also, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.